Alright, y'all. The rap is back. Today's show, I'm going to be explaining uh, finances, what cash flow is, how to build your way to your goal, no matter what your income status is, whether you don't have money coming in, whether you're a janitor, no matter where you at. The doctor to get you out of the rat race. And what is the rat race? People may ask. You know what? Let me show you. Rat race. Rat race. Meaning, when it comes to finances, what is the rat race? What do people mean when they say that? Okay. A rat race is an endless, self-defeating, or pointless pursuit. The phrase equates to humans to rats attempting to earn a reward such as treat tease. In vain, it may refer to a competitive struggle to get ahead financially or routinely. So that means you're in the middle of a battle to overcome your financial status and get up out of um, your financial bond or financial hole that has you in bonds um, or bound, that has you bounded, has your hands tied. Pretty much, you became a prisoner to your own money situation. The way to get out of that is to build your passive income. So that means money that's coming in whether you sleep or whether you're awake, whether you're on vacation or whether you're on the job, whether you're out with your family or whether you're out on a business trip, whether you're out on the beach or out on the tennis court. That money is coming in no matter what you're doing. You want that to surpass your expenses. So you build up that money by investing your money back to yourself. You can do that with your credit score, or you can do that with business, building uh, uh, business ways, or you can do that by playing the stock market, or playing the certificate game, or doing all of the above to increase your passive income. Now, let me zoom back in on this. So your passive income is uh, is how you overcome the rat race. Uh, let me go back. Found one. So find you an example of what I'm talking about. So in this particular case, uh, the profession of this player card is a business manager. So he's making a salary of 4,600. So his goal is to have his passive income surpass his total expenses of $2,930. So he wants to have close to $3,000 coming in every month to cover his total expenses. And his monthly cash flow right now is at 16 six, yeah, excuse me. His total profit cash flow is $1,600, a little bit above $1,600. That's how much his profit margin is after paying out his expenses. So his goal is to use that $1,600 to build up his passive income to cover up his total expenses. That way he can doesn't have to work, and he knows that money is coming in no matter what's going on. Um, so your question is how would he flip up this money? He can do that by investing in housing, investing in certificates, investing in the stock market, investing in bonds, investing in certificates, investing in gold, investing in silver, investing in oil, investing in uh, a friend, and a friend promised to pay you back any way that you can make money and build up your assets. Um, that's where you will put that, and that money that comes in extra is where that passive income will come in. An example, let's say this business manager wants to build up, and he has $1,600 to invest. Um, I would say put uh, if the best way to build up a perfect startup capital is to put since he has all his expenses and everything paid for, and he has $1,600 to play with and profit. Uh, I would say leave $600 out of the month to spend just for other extra miscellaneous stuff that may pop up. But put $1,000 uh, into a, a recurring deposit that is set to mature within a year. And after that year has passed, you should have uh, somewhere close to $13,000 to play with now. Um, um, that's if there's no dividends. You will have $13,000 to play with to reinvest into a business, reinvest into a certificate, and then you will reflip. Let's say you did a 5,000 or $1,000 a month certificate, or with a $13,000 deposit. So you're starting off with 13,000 off the rip, but you're dropping $1,000 on the second year on the reoccurring. You will put 13,000 in a fixed deposit, and you can get dividends off of that $13,000 monthly coming in um, to your account, and that will work as passive income. Depending on depending on the terms in the fixed deposit, whether it's going back towards the deposit or it's going towards your monthly income. Now your money is making money off of the money, and that's how the rich is getting rich off of their money. They say they don't spend their money until they put the money that's coming in at one time, money that's coming in that's not reoccurring or passive. As soon as it come in, they'll put it into like a fixed deposit or some kind of way to where it can come back monthly. If let's say they pay the money, uh, They play the dividends way, the stock market way. They'll put their money into a stock market that has a high dividend rate, and they'll play the percentage rate that's coming back every month or every quarter, and that's how they would calculate how much money they need to invest into that particular stock or that particular fixed deposit to get that dividend back, or the dividends or the fixed deposit. Yeah, either way it goes, the dividends, the monthly dividends or the quarterly dividends that they receive. That's how they determine their passive income. And if it's quarterly, they will break it down into a set of three on the monthly and include that whatever their monthly charge is, they would include that in their passive income. And they would break it down by threes, and they would say it would come every quarterly. Um, and that's how you're able to calculate your passive income and do your whole time sheet. And when you're playing the game cash flow, the board game cash flow, your goal is to um, put in how much you make on the monthly way. Put your job profession and put in whatever businesses or stocks that you actually own. You can use this sheet and play the game using your profession, and this will help you get out of your real life rat race, and it will help you reach your financial goals a whole lot faster. It will help you reach your whatever goal you set. It will help you reach that goal and actually look at your real financial books, and you can put your bank's certificate rates or stock bonds or the real stock rates and stock numbers, your stock margins, how much each share costs for when you invested it and when you sold it, and it will let you know how much money you're making from dividends, how much money you're making from if you get into the real estate business from each house monthly. Uh, Let you know how much you're making from certificates. Let's say you invest in a certificate that has for every $5,000 that you invest, you get $10 a month, or $20 a month, or $30 a month, or $50 a month, or $100 a month, depending on what your bank rate is for the monthly amount that you have to invest to get the monthly dividends. Whatever that percentage number is on the dividend rate, you can put that in here and type that in on your cash flow, and it will let you know how much you get on monthly dividends or quarterly dividends or how often they come in. And when you're playing the cash flow game, you can equate that in here. And as you're playing the game, it will help you in the real world. Uh, with every paycheck, you can put it on this statement sheet, and now you're able to invest and plan out your monthly income and build your income rate the same way a businessman would. And now you're making better business moves with your regular income, with your personal income, and making your goals happen. And this is how they're doing it. Let me give you an example. So we're going to look at stocks. Stocks. Cash flow board. We're gonna look at the cash flow game card. Cash flow. Small business. Small deal. So in the cash flow game, you have your small deals and which is 5,000 and below. So that means how much you're spending. So Anytime you're spending 5,000 and below, it's considered a small deal. Anytime you're spending 6,000 and up, it's considered a big deal. So you have two different types of deals: certificates and bonds and stock markets. Those usually be on the small deals, and the uh, big real estate market deals or contracts usually be in the big deals. Now you have small real estate uh, um, deals like houses, and uh, single house, um, small middle class, single house, low low middle class. Those will probably be in the small deals, where you will invest 5,000 and below to get a house. And let me see if I can find a game card that shows what a small deal game card would look like. And go to images. So, I'm giving an example of a small deal game card on cash flow. It's all in your technique game card. Also, make sure to donate uh, if whatever you can, help the raps out. Because my goal is 100%. It's a simple goal. Every dollar is 1%. So, back to what I was saying. These are small deal game cards. Hold on. Let me click on this, make it bigger. So, for this small deal game card, you have a condo for sale, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. This is what it would look like. You have your mortgage cost, how much it would cost if you were to pay for to pay uh, to pay off for that condo. That's how much it would cost on the mortgage. How much you're willing to pay down, and then the cash flow, and how much it would cost. Since you're paying 5,000 down, your mortgage is 55,000 because the condo costs 60,000. But the cash flow is where you're looking at in the down payment. Now, for the 5,000 that you're paying down, you have a negative $100 cash flow. That means you're losing $100 each and every month, uh, based off of the cash flow, and that's what you're looking for. The same thing with this house. These wouldn't be, well, since it's a $0 um, down payment, and you're losing $100. You could sell it, and you can sell it for 65,000 or 135,000. Um, you could sell it, and you could buy it, and you could sell it. But if you're planning on selling it, know that you're losing $100 each and every month that you're having until you sell it. So keep that in mind if you were to buy this, uh, and how much money you have on hand on your cash flow, on your profit margin, and know that your profit will go down to $100. Now let's see if I can find one where it's a stock, and I did. So these are two examples of some of the cards that will pop up on the game. But for every stock that's in the actual stock market is different. Like for example, this OK for you, it has no dividends, but the price you invest, you buy when the stock is at its lowest, and you sell when it's at its highest, unless you're shorting the stock. That means you're betting for the stock to go down. Short means go down. So when you're betting for it, you're betting for the stock to go down, then you're hoping to cash. You're investing when it's high in hopes for it to go down. So you're looking for what we would call a bearish scene on the stock market. That means you're looking for that stock to go down. Bullish is the typical stock market way in investing, and you're looking for to invest when it's down, and you're looking for it to go up because you're not looking for it to go to short or to lose money. So in this case, on this game, you can't short. So you're doing the typical stock market game. So you're looking for when you're buying for certain stocks, everyone can sell or everyone can buy. But for certain stocks, only the person that drew that card is able to buy. Um, and not every stock offers dividends. So keep a lookout for the stocks that do offer dividends and yields and the return of interest percentage rates. Keep a lookout when you're dealing with real world stocks, because some stocks do offer dividends. Some stocks they only offer the price rate for every share of stock. Um, Now, when it comes to shares, cryptocurrency is the same as the stocks, but the difference between the cryptocurrency and stocks is the share rate of what a stock would cost. That cryptocurrency is an equivalent to how much that share rate is. So that means that particular coin may cost $100 in the dollar world, but that particular coin costs $1 or $100 or $100,000 per coin. So whatever that number is per share, that's how much each coin costs. So if you have 9,000 shares or 9,000 coins and you invested when that coin was worth 1 cent and now it's $100, you have now multiplied your money rate exponentially. That means you're making so you have um let's say you invested 9,000 coins when it was you have 9,000 shares. So you will multiply 9,000. I'm gonna type that in right here. 9,000 times 100. And this is how much money you will have. So that means you will have $900,000. $900,000 off an investing uh, $9 because you invested it $9 and got 9,000 shares when it was at a penny. So $9 got you $900,000. $9. Same thing with stocks. If you invested in a stock when it's at a penny and it reached $100, the next time when you cashed out, you done made $100,000 jump. So $9 done jumped up a whole $900,000. So that means you got $900,000. So for every dollar that you invested, that's not, it's pretty much like you invested $100,000 9 times off of $9. And that's how you're able to build up your startup capital for your businesses or to get the big deals. So that's letting you know how to play the stock market game or to play the certificate game. The same thing goes with certificates. Let's say you have you have built up. Mm, let's say there's a certificate that gives you for every $1,000, for every $1,200 you spend, it gives you a dividend of $10, right? And you invested 1,000,000 or $120,000, right? So 120 divided by 120 divided by 12. Oh, by 1,200. And you're gonna hold on, bro. You ain't gonna give me the number. Calculate. So that's 100 times. Okay. So 100 times 10, and that will be your dividend rate. Let me go back and do the 100 times 10 since it's 100. So 120,000. So you have 100 shares, and for every share you get $10, right? So that's 100 times 10, and this is how much you will make every month. Let's say this is monthly dividends. So you would get $1,000 a month off of $120,000. So that's how they're able to flip and make monthly income, make $1,000 a month off of they have $120,000 to invest. So if you have $120,000 and you put it into a stock that offers a $10 dividend and you get 100 shares of that, you can make $1,000 a month off of that $120,000. And now you're making money off your money, and your money is making money, whether you sleep or well, no matter what you're doing. You got $1,000 coming in a month, and that's how you making money monthly off of the stock game or off of the dividends. So look at your dividend rate. See how much you need to pay to get that particular dividend, and whatever your monthly goal is that you're trying to have come in and to create as monthly income or passive income, to free yourself up, you can work towards that goal. And then once you reach that goal, you put that into a stock that offers that dividend rate, and now you're making monthly income off of just the money that you would spend one time, your lump sum money. You're making passive income off your lump sum money. recurring income that pays you monthly. So now that $120,000 that you would spend in that lump sum, now that thousand you making money off of that money, and that's how the rich keeps getting richer. They're making their money make money off of that money, and that money is making new money off of that old money that you had in the bank for 10 years. That whole 10 years, that money been paying you. It's just creating new money that's coming in. So that's how you're able to make new money off of old money. And the old money is making new money. And then the new money is becoming old money. And by the time you spend the old money, you're going to have 10 times that old money to come in. And it create a whole family tree of money. So you have the next generation, the next generation of money that is birthed from that old money that you're spending now. And you're spending the money now, and you know about the money that you're spending now is the old money, and the new money you haven't even touched yet. And this is how you do it. You just keep flipping it up till you reach your goal, till you reach that income where you ain't worried about it no more. You can your car break down, you ain't worried about the cost. Your kid want to go to college and wants to get the best in the college world. Want to get the thing, you can pay for the college, you can pay for the scholarship in one take because you got that money coming back. So that's how you do it. So today's first segment is passive income. What's the rat race? How do you get out of the rat race? What are some of the different ways you can make money and use that to in your favor and plan out your steps? The first thing you want to do is write it down. Write down all your goals and then plan out what you can do in the time frame first to make your goals happen. Put it in order from um, what you will have to do first, what you can do now, what you can get done now, and plan your days out that way. And when you're planning your days out, keep in mind your goals and put down your notes like working out, uh, uh, put in your off days, your rest days, put in rest days, put in vacations, put in even plan out your vacations to the best of your knowledge. Like, and that will help keep your days planned out so you'll know, hey, where you need to be for that particular day, and you won't be questioning, hey, am I supposed to be doing something other than this? Uh, your days will flow better. Things will come across way better because you'll know where you're supposed to be and you'll be at that right spot and you will be working yourself towards your goal and making your goals and your dreams a reality. Starting from anywhere, you can even do this when you're homeless because you can put in your monthly income rate no matter where you at, even if you're a janitor on the low end of the thing. You work in a day job and you only have $50 coming in a day. You put in your expenses, you put in your profit range, you put in how much what you would need to invest in, you put in your goals, you put in to surpass whatever your expenses is, and you build your passive income that way. How long it takes, as long as you're progressing and jumping up, that's all that matters. You're putting yourself in a better way of handling your situation. And as long as you're getting better and you can see your progress, then you're going to reach your goal and you're going to get out of that rat race. And that's all that's important. Getting out of that rat race, to stop chasing that cheese and being stuck in that rat race of forever feeling like it's an endless circle. And that's what you don't want. So today's segment is, what is a rat race? What is a financial sheet? What is monthly income? What do you research? Do your research. Figure out what you love to do. What are your passions? Um, how can you use your passions and your talents? You will figure all that out. Don't worry too deep in that. Just know what a rat race is. Know what you love to do. And if you don't know what you love to do, figure out what your hobbies is. Figure out what it is you're good at, and your talents make a way for you. Believe it or not, everyone has a talent. Um, you can be the best security guard, and a lot of what security guards do is staying up or sitting down and watching people. If you're very good at watching what's going down, you're a very nosy person, then you probably would be good in the security guard field, or the cop field, or the detective field. You know, everyone has a certain field, everyone has a certain place. You have to know your role, and you have to know your talent, what you're good at and what you're not good at, and use your particular talents to help out another person that's not might not be good at that, and be willing to pay you for your talents, because their talent is what you're not good at, and your talent is what they're not good at, and y'all using y'all talent to to help the community out, and 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 in return of helping the community out, the community is supporting you and supporting your talent, and everyone is supporting each other and building monthly income. And when everyone is building in a stress-free environment, then your monthly income shouldn't go down, and their monthly income shouldn't go down. And if everyone is supporting each other, the money will flow and stay in the loop, and everyone wins. So keep that in mind, and figure out what you want to do with your income, with your profit. Build it, and as you're building it, figure out what someone else's profit margin is, and how y'all can come together and build up your income using what your plan is, and figure out who's within your plan margins. And now y'all able to reach your goals whole lot faster, because teamwork makes the dream work. And if you're only doing this yourself, your dream, you can't build your dream by yourself. God couldn't even build this without the creation. The creator can't create without the creation, and the creation can't be created without the creator. You need both of them in balance. And if the creation doesn't like what the creator created, and it's not the environment where they're not happy, then guess what? The creation can go after the creator. Or if the creator don't like what the creation is doing, the creator can extinguish and take out the creation and reset. So either way it go, you need the perfect balance, and everyone needs to be in sync for it to work. So same thing needs to be with your financial sheets. They have to be balanced. So your expenses and your income have to be balanced. And if they're not balanced, and you have influx of income, that means that's a good out of balance. I'd rather be out of balance on my income and have my profit margin jump up high, higher than my expenses, than my expenses to be higher than my income, because I'm not looking at my books on what's coming in right. And I'm spending my lump sum money
instead of reinvesting it into it's a passive income money. That means while I'm asleep, that's what we would call sleep money. You building up your sleep money, and your old money is creating new money that's coming in just by that old money sitting in your bank, and you're getting dividends off of that money, whether it's by shares, whether it's by certificates, and that's your goal, whether it's by businesses, by you buying a house market, whether you're buying and starting up a business, whether you partner up and teamed up with friends and y'all created your own little community, and the community is supporting that community, and you're getting paid by the marketing or you're getting paid by the advertisement. However, your money is coming in, you want to create that, whether if it's a one time payment, you want to build up that one time payment until it's a big amount, and then you put that big amount into a stock or a certificate that has dividend rates that pays back monthly or quarterly. I have it pays back, and then you reinvest that money that pays you back monthly dividends or quarterly dividends, and use that money to spend on whatever it is you need to spend, because you know that that money will come in and come back for however long you have that open. So that's the best money to spend on your expenses and get that, because it's coming in no matter what you're doing. It comes in even when you sleep. That's the best money to spend. You don't spend your lump sum money on expenses, because that's not the most reliable source of income, because it's not going to forever come in compared to passive income or residual income. You know that's coming in every month of every month, compared to one time payment that's only coming in one time. So if that person finished their service and they're done, then guess what? It's done. There's nothing you can do about it. So keep that in mind. Um, and I'm done for today. Stay tuned to next week.